about your favorite guy for a second, but this guy does not get enough hate. Yes, this guy does not get enough hate. Like, every time you watch his videos, they're all about, all this political nonsense. And he used to have actually good videos. And now, it feels like he's bought out by someone. You know what I mean? It doesn't feel natural. The issue is, somebody must have bought him up, man. Listen, I get it. If you want to support a side, it's good. I'm personally not going to get involved in that. Like, literally, you have 3 million followers, and you're, just making this stupid fucking content where you just try to make people scared. It's terrible.
I feel like if it's hard for somebody to imagine that they can care about other people without getting paid, then there needs to be some self-reflection on why you think that way. First off, there's no such thing as not taking a side when it comes to a genocide. You are either taking a stand against the genocide, against ethnic cleansing, apartheid, and the mass killing of Palestinians, which has been ongoing for 77 years straight, or you choose the side of the oppressors, and you choose silence, and you become complicit. Now, I've been sitting here trying to figure out why this dude made such a nasty video about me, and I was just reminded of when I was 17 years old, and I'd made like 2 videos about Gaza. I was just learning about it. This was in October 2023, and I received an email in my inbox from a Zionist newspaper, an Israeli newspaper, offering me 5 bans if I got online on my platform and pledged my support for Israel in this war, right? And I took that to other creators that I knew. I was in the comedy space more so back then. And these comedy creators had all received either the same exact email from the same newspaper or similar emails from different Israeli newspapers. And it was crazy to see that they were willing to pay a ton of money just to get American TikTokers who had no relation to the conflict so far to pledge their support for Israel so they could look good in the public eye. Now, we're lucky I didn't take that 5 bans. But to say that I have been getting paid, there's no evidence of that. You sound like every single one of these critics of me who call me a radical Islamist or an extremist. You can't talk about Palestine without getting labeled as such, which makes me think that this guy is probably on the side of Israel or doesn't know that much, or else it wouldn't be calling fundraising for Gaza, raising awareness to the masses, political nonsense. Now, it's a little bit offensive to hear him characterize it as such, but that's what you get. I gotta say thank you to everyone I saw in his comments, filling it up with support for me and standing up for me. I really appreciate seeing that, and it made me feel good. And there's more to his video where he talks about my old content, which honestly explains a lot about him, because my old content, I had a series that was political and it was slightly right-leaning. And this was when I was really young and I knew nothing. I was not politically educated. That's probably why he likes that. I don't like my old content anymore. I have come to grow out of that type of thinking, and it was harmful. And I think that anyone who seriously tries to understand who I am from my content, like in a parasocial way, can easily see that I really care about this cause. And I've devoted my whole life to educating and activating people online, and raising money for the past 2 years of my life. And it's come at a great cost to the other aspects of my life, with my family, my friends, my schooling, all this stuff. And I don't think that if I were in this for the money, I would pick the side of Palestine. It's way easier to grift for Israel. I could have gotten 5 bans right off the bat and probably ended up as I probably would be on Fox News right now. They'd be having me on to describe how disgusting these student protesters are, right? I could do a good job of that if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. And back to what I was saying about, the email, I got online and I exposed them and I said my morals are not for sale, and that stayed true as always. But you will commonly hear people, Zionists, Israelis, talk about pro-Palestinian activists and say that they're paid off by Qatar, Iran, or Hamas or something like that. And it's just a way to try to discredit these people. And 99.9% of the time, they have no links to any foreign source, let alone are they being paid by anybody. But I don't want this guy to get any hate. I just kind of wanted to talk about this in case some people saw a video, because it did do pretty well on his page, like 250,000 views or something. Anyways, there's still a fundraiser in my bio. We raised 250,000 almost so far. We're about, I think, 10K off, and we've been having impact on the ground every single day for the past couple weeks, and I've been publishing the photos for you guys to see the proof and enjoy it, right? It's I think it's uplifting to see that we have made an actual impact on the ground, and we're going to continue to do that. So thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you guys for defending me and sticking with me throughout this whole time. Free Palestine, and you guys should check me out on Substack as well. I made one, and it's a pretty stable platform, so get me on there so you don't lose me here. Thank you.